Okay, he doesn't think he has the personality for the drum rundown. So
no
we
way.
just got
Can't do the
we
drum
can't
rundown
do the
now.
drum rundown anyway because it just got so dark. What's up, guys? Today I am here in Wake Forest, North Carolina at a church plant. This church is called Stello Church, and my brother Jordan actually attends here and plays piano, is really involved with their volunteer team and everything like that from the week in, week out of a portable church. So I wanted to take you guys inside a Sunday at Stello Church and just show you guys kind of the gear that they use, their setup, and week in and week out of a portable church. So let's go and let's catch up to load in. All right, so let's run through from a production standpoint, the gear that Stello Church uses. So number one, their sound system. So they use a Behringer X32, the producer model, for their front of house, and they are running that to an S16 stage box up on the stage, where from out of that, they are using their aux outputs and running those to headphone amps for their musicians. For their worship leader, they have a wireless pack. You can hear the click and the tracks or themselves very clearly in their in-ears, so they're not relying on anything. Because here at Stello Church, they do use backing tracks. This guy right here is actually my brother. Say hi to Jordan. So Jordan, tell us about the keyboard that you were using and just some things about it and what your setup here for main keys is.
So for my setup here, I'm using my Nord Stage 3 for actual keys. That's including any kind of aux, so because we don't have another aux player at the moment. Right here is our tracks setup. We are using Prime multi-track app. Is from Loop Community. And we have a library of all of our songs. Very user-friendly. Some people prefer iPads because it's a lot smaller setup. Also, you can set transitions, you can edit parts of the song, markers, you can edit arrangements of the song, you can move everything around.
It's very, very user-friendly. That's one thing, volunteer-friendly. You can adjust the key of your tracks, you can adjust the tempo of your tracks. All of it is adjustable, completely like Ableton pretty much, but there just are a couple more limitations on that. So, one thing that, perfect, this is the guy that we want to talk to.
What's up, everyone? My name's Kenton Walker. I'm setup and teardown leader.
I wanted to ask you just to explain your guys' whole storage, just kind of like your process.
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. Everything that we have, we got our mains, we got our subwoofers. We have all this basically right here. It'll tell us where to put stuff. And we have everything right here. And we kind of made it a little bit more easier on us. We got self-hookups right here for, well, we haven't had any names, but we're going to. This will be for keys, for our bass, and then guitars. And then basically we made this ourselves, and they'll have their own plugs and everything, simplified and everything. And then that's pretty much it. It's pretty much self-explanatory. We unplug, put them in the holes where they go. Each box has a different location, and it just tells you everything you need. Cables, everything.
And then just makes it for a quick load in and load out.
Yes.
So the more organized that you can be loading in and loading out, the faster, because you guys are on a schedule here too,
Yes.
as far as like what time you guys have to get out.
Exactly.
So what time are you guys allowed to get into the building?
So in the building is 3 o'clock.
Okay, so that's 2 hours before
Yes,
service?
but we only have an hour to get everything ready. Worship and practice, they start at 4. So we literally only have about 45 minutes because it takes us about 5 minutes to unload and about another 5 minutes to get everything, all these boxes in here. And then after service, we have another 30 minutes. So we have to be out of here by 7:30. And it's already 7 o'clock. I don't have a watch, but I know the time. But I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. But I mean, we have to hustle, but we're not. We're doing this for the Lord, and we're doing this for His glory, and so that is our drive, and that's why we do this for God, and we do this for Him, and that's what makes us as a team as a whole. So it's just been awesome.
Thank you, Kenton. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Drum rundown here. We have a Yamaha Stage Custom, solid, great kit. We have a 4-piece here. We have a 14-inch snare, 22-inch kick, 13-inch rack tom, and a 16-inch floor tom. They have a solid setup here at Stello Church on their drum. All right, and now to the video aspect. So here at Stello Church, they use what is called Sling Studio. So this allows them to stream, broadcast. They actually record their services and edit them and then release them on Thursdays. But they use Sling Studio, so they have a main camera and they have that running HDMI to the Sling Studio, and then they have 2 iPhones up front, stage left and stage right, that are wirelessly transmitting back here to the Sling Studio. So a couple really cool things about Sling Studio is that wirelessly you can use cell phones to connect to it and to broadcast and to stream your services. Now, if you want to use like DSLRs or other cameras or anything with HDMI outputs, you have to buy an additional piece called it's a camera link is what it's called, and it goes with the camera, and you're able to then have DSLRs or anything like that to walk around and stream wirelessly to the Sling Studio. So that is what they use for their broadcast and everything like that. They're using ProPresenter for media. Let's crash this party and show everybody what we're doing here on ProPresenter with no pressure.
Taylor.
Our first time doing it.
First Sunday.
Already messed up 3 times.
Welcome to ministry.
I know nothing, but I'm here to help.
Heart of a servant. So
Yeah.
they're using ProPresenter, using Sling Studio. Wow, these graphics are looking great. I will say, if you guys have not checked out Stello Church's Instagram, go do it right now. Their graphics, social media, just everything is top notch. So go check them out.
I'd love to say that everything that we're doing here that you see in this video was something that we absolutely knew it would be just like this. But the fact of the matter is our vision and our burden evolved over time, and we quickly realized that what God was doing here was a lot bigger than any one person, and it was going to take an amazing team. And so our burden is that thinking outside of the box, which is what portable church is you got to be thinking outside of the box. You got to have a vision for it. Could end up affecting our area in a huge way. As you can see in the auditorium, there's a lot of room for a lot of brand new people. And so every week we come in here and we do this with excellence. Right now it may be that tonight there's 80 to 110 people there, but we're praying over the next few years that God sends more and more and more, and we're going to continue to strive for excellence. And for this team, I know that's exactly why they show up every week, and they have the enthusiasm and the passion and the excellence that they work with. And so that's really the burden for our area and our community, but also we want to inspire a whole nother generation of church planners that are going to do it even bigger, even better than we're doing it right here. So that pretty much sums it up for us.